Brixham Trawler Agents is the company that provide some of the best seafood in the world. We are the company that work for the fishermen. We do our best for the fishermen. We service the fishermen. And this is how we do it.
Brixham's renowned for Dover soles. We have turbots, brills, lemon soles, plaice, monkfish, gurnards, whitefish, haddocks. We have many different species, cuttlefish, squids, octopus, crab, lobster. I can't name all 40, but there is plenty here. We're very lucky, and it's probably the reason why Brixham is here is because of the variety of fish we catch from here. The success of Brixham Trawler Agent is built on obviously having the fish we have. So we need the fishermen, we need the boat owners to believe in BTA and reinvest and still bring us the fish. Without the fish we have nothing.
Yes, I'm a beam trawl owner and I've always landed 40 odd years through BTA. They are beam trawlers, but they're multi-purpose, so they can beam trawl, twin rig trawl, single trawl, scallop. So we'll be targeting the cuttlefish mainly, and then the summertime, which is now, it's more Dover sole and plaice and turbot and brill and monk and red mullet and squid and scallops and queenies and crabs and lobsters. And fish has got to be washed and cleaned and gutted and iced and looked after 100%, because there's a fish, one turbot and one on water dancer's boat sold for, was it 470 quid or something? One fish. You got to look after it.
So get down to work about 5:30, have my coffee, get everything rolling, make sure the staff's in place, day shift. If anything happens overnight, sicknesses, breakdowns, get them reported to the necessary people, and then get down, make sure the tickets are going, ticket the fish, get the fish out, and get the next day's fish going. It is 24/7 from Sunday morning through till Friday at 9 p.m. We're only shut Friday from 9 p.m. till 7 and Saturday 9 p.m. till 7. Apart from that, 24/7. Auction 5 days a week, start at 6. But yeah, there's always someone here apart from them times to land your boats, give ice, fuel.
If they can't take ice, they can't ice the fish. Some of them can't go to sea. They could get away with it for a few days. Any more than that, you're in it deep, really. So there's water sprayed on plates. The plates are full of gas, which is ammonia, which is a freezing agent, and that just makes it off. And it cracks into the bin, and that's it. And it's a big machine. It's a big one to operate, type of thing. But you've got to be on it all the time. That's why it does my f***ing head in. I do 12 days on and 2 days off, but I'm on a 24-hour kind of call-out. So if they have any real major issues overnight, they ring me up. But they try not to, because I just tell them to f*** off. I don't answer the phone, so.
We come in first thing in the morning, tip all the old ice out of them, and when we've done that, we all get brought round by a forklift to the box wash area. We sort them out into boat names, colours, numbers, stuff like that. Put them all on, put them in the machine. They go through, and they're high-powered jets, and they're steamed at the end. They come out on the belt into the stacker. Stacker goes up, does stacks of 20 at a time, drop them down, come out the conveyor belt, taken off, and then put there ready to be taken back nice and clean for the trawlers. If you don't have clean boxes, you can't put your fish in it, because at the end of the day, you've got to have high-quality washed boxes to put your high-quality fish in.
So we're the first point of contact when the fish hits the quay. Like, we take all the fish off the boat and put it on the market and separate it by species into each designated area on the market. So the second we get off the boat, we've got ice bins ready. There's ice bins in the market, there's ice bins on the quay, so everything that comes off, if it's not already iced on the boat, then we'll take care of that and we'll make sure that it's got plenty of ice. if we land on the weekends and it's not going to go sold till the Monday, then we'll make sure then that it's got plenty of ice on it, completely covered to keep it nice and fresh.
Every day is a different day. You've got a different thing every shift you come into. Challenges for at the moment are space for us. We're a massive port, getting massively busy. Just finding space for all the fish we've got here is a big challenge. The graders come into the market. The evening staff will have already got the fish laid out, so each boat lands their fish. Our evening staff go through and separate the fish, keep it by boat, but they land into different species. So different species go in different areas of the market. So the plaice, Dover soles, lemon soles, monkfish all go to the grading machine. On busy nights we can be up to 30 staff there, and they're just working in different departments. Each fish is graded by species into weight sizes. The guys will then weigh it up, ice it up again, and it's ready for the auction in the morning.
When we start our shift, we sort every fish one by one. Every species of fish has multiple sizes. It then gets put into boxes. We then get a label put on it, so it says what size of the fish, what species of fish, and it gets put in a certain place in the market, so the buyers know where to look for certain species. I'll be sorting on the tables most of the night, and then near the end of the night, that's when the paperwork comes in. You walk around, check everything's correct, fill out all the notes, ready for the transfer of the notes put onto the clock, so the buyers know what they're buying in the morning. If there's any damaged, you make sure all of that's noted. And so it's important that me and Morph, especially in Tone, we work as a team to make sure everything is done.
Basically, we are the eyes of the buyers, because obviously we've been online now for 5 years. Back when it was a shout auction, it was important, but the buyers could see the fish for themselves. Whereas now, because they're all remote buying on the iCloud, we are basically the eyes for the buyers. We do get boats that have landed to us in the past. They'll say, "Oh, my fish is E+." So, well, it's not. You need to change your process to bring it in line to be the E+, because obviously E+ is the best of the best. So it's a case of also talk to the boats to say, look, are you icing your fish at sea? Are you gutting it properly? Is it being bled properly? So yeah, it's also educating the boats and the skippers to say, look, you need to be doing this if you want to achieve this, because the better the quality, the more money you make.
We never sleep here. There's always something going on the fish quay. Even a Friday and Saturday night when we've got no shifts working here, there's always something going on. Never a dull moment down here. And I've been doing nights for 34 years now. It's a completely different job at night than it is daytime. I find it's a lot more relaxing than it is in the daytime. It's a completely different animal here in the daytime. There's a lot more pressure, there's a lot more people pushing all the time. I need this, I need that. Through the nights we can just mainly focus on our job, getting the fish ready for the auction.
I've been here coming up to 30 years now. Prior to that I was fishing for 15 years, so pretty much all my life has been fish, fish, fish. We were originally a verbal auction, then we changed to the new iCloud-based clock auction. We haven't looked back since. We literally come in, get the clock up on the system, and the supply is all in there ready to go. So the night shift had done basically all the hard work. So we do that as we go, so we basically work on the previous day, or if the weather's poor, or there's short demand of fish, we will allow for that. So we'll put the prices accordingly, and we'll start them off at that. So it's usually a couple of quid more than what they were yesterday, and then we can soon judge how it's going to go.
I like working with fish. Fish and lorries is my thing. I think it's the whole relationship between the boats and I don't know. I grew up in Brixham. I've grown up around fish and lorries, and transport is my first passion, if you like. But I don't know. There's something about the whole fishing industry that really appeals to me. Come in, make sure all the fish that's going out on our lorries is in the right place and accounted for, and also bringing fish back. Well, predominantly bringing fish back from boats to the market. So when they land in other ports and need to transport their fish overland, that's what we do. So if we don't have transport, the fish doesn't get to market unless it's landed in Brixham. So and we're seeing a lot more boats landing in other ports coming to Brixham.
Financial success comes about from the auction and how well the auction's doing. We've got to 60 million value of landings now, which is our record and the biggest in England. To be able to do 60 million, you need staff working very efficiently and working very hard. All of our 70 plus staff work extremely hard, and all departments have to work together to make the business work and make the profits at the end of the day come. If the staff weren't working hard and working efficiently, we wouldn't have those profits.
My job is to make sure that we're consistent and fair, and we work well and consider the staff and look at what their needs are and make sure that we're working well together as a team, really. The role is impartial because we need to make sure that we are consistent and fair, and sometimes passions and things can get a little bit, I have to bear in mind what the staff are doing and what they're thinking and what their needs are and how we can look after them well, as well as consider that we have a business to run and we've got lots of things that we need to do to achieve what is expected within the business, especially as it's growing now.
The vessels need their money. The owners, the crew, they've all got bills to pay, so it's our responsibility to make sure that they are paid. So we're responsible for settling the boats, making sure they get their money, invoicing them for services that they've had, paying the crew of the vessels and the owners. Anything up to about 300 we can settle in a week. We generally settle the boats once a week. Sometimes if they want them settled more, then we will, but it's generally once a week.
Well, I'm here daily. I buy fish here and have done for 40 years. Oh, the quality of the fish landed in Brixham is second to none. I've eaten in many places, and the quality of the fish here. And the fishermen, they've been doing this a long time. They know how to look after it, and they know if they look after it, the more money it's going to make. You've got cold, deep water seas, very close. So the quality is always superb. My wife runs our little seafood restaurant out at Showstone Pool. So I look on a daily basis, whatever the chefs may ask me, they'll ask me the night before, whatever's about, whether it be turbot or, brill or Dover soles or lemon soles, whatever I think is good on that day. I liaise with the chefs and say, this is what I've got, and then I bring it up and up it goes on the specials that day.
What do the staff mean to Brixham trawler agents? They mean everything. I can go back years on when this journey first started and to where we are now, and without them people, this journey wouldn't have happened. So me, personally, I'm very, very grateful for everything that they do and everything that they put in. And they all work tirelessly, non-stop, round the clock, 24 hours a day, and they do a great job, and they are the ones that actually make Brixham trawler agents work.
It's a joy to be able to get up in the morning and want to come to work, which is fantastic. The people we're working with are all great. It's a great team. And even the people, the fishermen, the buyers, all sides of the business, people we work with, it's great to come to work and have the banter with those guys.
It's got to be the people, I guess. Yeah. I imagine a lot of people would say that, but yeah, the crew, the team. Yeah.
I'm only 30 this year, but I've worked at quite a few different companies, and I think that with it being quite a small company, it's quite nice, but you definitely get looked after. If you put the work in and they recognise that, you definitely get looked after.
Everybody works together without one particular area. Obviously, the graders or the auctioneers or the management, and the system wouldn't work at all. So, I think as a whole, as a company, we pretty much work really well together.
It's probably the banter, to be honest, with all the lads. It's been nearly 18 months now, and I'd like to think I've fit in quite well with everyone, and everyone seems to get on with me.
I feel that our whole team are listened to. Our leaders in this business are very engaging with our staff, and I feel completely engaged with this business.
Yeah, so it's a big company in figures-wise, but as employee numbers, there's about 70 of us. So it does feel like one little family, really.
Can I say the money? No, don't put that in. No, I enjoy the people I work with. That is, honestly, I do enjoy working with the people that are here.
This is a great place to work, and there's opportunity. I'm 29 just, and I'm going up into a management position that will last me forever, hopefully. It's like there's not a lot of jobs that would offer a 20-year-old that opportunity.
I couldn't work here for the amount of time I work here and not enjoy my job. 34 years working with BTA, I'm probably one of the longest serving staff here. Yes, it's just a different challenge all the time, and the guys that I've got working around me on the nights are amazing. Got some great guys that I back it up with in the daytime as well. It's just a great company to work for.
I've been here such a long time, so I was here before BTA even started. So it's part of my life. It's part of my life. It has been for 40 odd years. So what can I say? I could say a lot if you want, but no, that's it.